Don't let it go, let it go. Pushed back where we want the wig to slip away.
Murder, murder's you. Murder's you. Mrs. Saga things are so pretty round this time.
Hey guys, so we're back and I'm gonna show y'all how to reinstall the wig. So first we're starting with 2 braids. I'm gonna part my hair down the middle and do 2 braids. A lot of people do a lot smaller braids so that the install is flat, but I just do the 2 braids and still get the same outcome. As you can see, I did not do the ball cap method. I just have the wig cap on and I put my foundation on it. But whenever you are doing a reinstall, you can do the ball cap method. I personally don't do it, but to each his own. Whenever you do the ball cap method, you will pull the cap like all the way down to your ears, and you'll cut the holes in your ears and make sure that your ears are out, and you will spray your Got2b over the wig cap, and then you'll put your makeup on it to blend it, and then once it dries, then you'll cut it, and then you'll start putting your wig glue on. As far as me, I don't use all of those steps. I just put the wig cap on and then I just put my glue on. Now I did just wash my wig, so my wig is still wet, but I'm going to dry it first and then we're going to get straight into the video. So the materials you'll need are makeup, of course. I use this to spread my glue. You can use like a popsicle stick. I just use an old like makeup tool brush. I would say a wig band. I don't use a wig band. I just use like a old, what is this? An old wig cap, and I cut it and I use this. You know, you just do whatever works for you, honestly. You know, a makeup brush as well to apply the makeup onto your cap and onto your wig. You also need Got2b and a flat iron, curling iron, whatever you need. And that is everything that you'll need. If you don't have a hot comb, I would say try to just use your flat iron to flatten the hair and get it out of like the lace as much as possible. But I prefer that you would have a hot comb as well as a wax stick, because it helps keep the hair out of the way. So I'm gonna grab those materials and then I'm gonna get started. Okay, so I have the Kiss hot comb, and it gets hot pretty fast. You just turn it on and then you just up it to however much you want. We're gonna do about like 370. And while that is getting hot, we're gonna grab our wax stick. I've had this wax stick for a good little minute. We're gonna take our comb and we're just gonna comb the hair back and try to get it out of the way. All right, I'm a little bit more comfortable. I was getting chilly. And the wax stick and the hot comb will help with that as well too. So this is just to, you know, get you started, get it out of the way. And the hot comb and the wax stick will do the rest of the work. You want the lace to be like as if you're the first time, you know, putting it on. You want it, all the hairs to be pushed back as far as possible. So like y'all don't have to go to y'all back to y'all hairstylist, and no shade to hairstylists, because you know, get y'all money. But you know, if you just want to like install your wig quickly, maybe you're going on a weekend somewhere and your hairstylist don't have no appointments and you just need, you know, like to put it on quickly, watch this video. I got you, girl. So of course, just put the wax around the perimeter of the hair, and not too much, just a little bit. I use a towel because I am not about to burn my hand. and our hot comb is hot and ready. So we're gonna take that and we're just gonna, and the hair is still a little bit wet, so it's gonna sizzle a little bit, but we just take that and push the hair back. Uninvited, just change my mind like that. Please don't take this personal. So now that it's all done, and it should look like this around the perimeter. Everything is pushed back. Now that you've done that, you want to add your makeup. So if your lace is like a little bit lighter than what it was before because you've washed it, so you've washed most of the makeup out of it, you'll take your makeup brush and you'll dab the makeup inside. You really only need a little bit because the lace will already be kind of tinted, but you want it to blend in really good because you did wash most of the makeup out. So I just hold mine like this and I'll go in the inside and like color, basically like a pencil, and just color the inside. And of course you won't hit everything like one time, so just Fit Me Maybelline. Yeah, Fit Me Maybelline. I'm the color 356 Warm Coconuts. And I make sure I get the edges as well because that's mostly what will be showing is around the edges. So I get those good. And while the wig is off as well, I like to get the front because I don't want to bake it on the lace whenever I put it on, because then it'll look baked on basically, and you'll be able to tell where the lace is at if the makeup is piled up on top of it. So now it is time for the glue. I do 3 layers of glue. You do 3 layers, let it dry clear every time, especially the last time. And I do small dots at first, and then my dots get bigger as I go on. Just small dots, them around the perimeter. All right, and then we're gonna take our brush and then spread it out. Just kind of making a line of where we want the wig to lay. And whenever you do thin layers, your glue will dry a lot faster. I promise you don't need a whole bunch of glue to make your wig stay. Like, it doesn't help. But to doing thin layers and letting it dry clear will help your wig stay. Because doing a whole bunch of thick layers, you'll be sitting there waiting 2 days for your wig to dry, for your glue to dry. And then you just wasting time, baby. I've never used the blow dryer whenever I'm doing my wig installs because I do thin layers. I actually need to get more glue because it's the last bit of this glue. And that's my second layer. And just spread it out. And don't forget to get the sides of your ears because the ear tabs, yo, those will be the first thing to come up really. Like, your sides will be good, but then those ear tabs, you'll be fighting. So it's almost done drying clear. You see this side is clear, this side is still working. Now, whenever you're installing your wig, if your clips have come undone, just remember to, these clips inside kind of help keep your wig tight. So like, if you like your wig to be snug on your head, just pay attention to these little clips right here, and tighten those if they've come undone. But now we're gonna put the wig on, just making sure that all of the hair is back. So if it did come up, because some of mine did, just comb it back. And then we're going to put the wig on. And I start from the middle. I put the wig on from the middle, and then I do the ear tabs. So I'm going to do the middle, pull it down, and then push the sides down. And take your comb and just kind of work the lace into the glue. And you can still pull it up and fix it however you need to while because it didn't melt yet. You didn't melt it yet, so it'll be easy to maneuver. Work the lace into your forehead. Get it. And I use the back side of the comb to do that. And like, as you can see, it's already kind of starting to melt in there just by using your comb. And that's what you want. You want it to already be undetectable, even though you haven't even melted it yet. But the melt just helps it stay. And that's what I mean by those ear tabs. You gotta make sure those are down. And just work the lace into your forehead. And I promise, girl, the lace will be looking like you just left the salon. So once you've done that, you want to pull, like I like to pull my edges out before I melt the lace, because if you melt the lace while having all the hairs back, it'll be kind of hard to pull your edges out. So I go ahead and do that while they're still out before I melt it. So I think I'm gonna do a side part, but I'm not too sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull edges out on both sides. And if I change my mind, then I'll just pull the edges back. So I can always brush them back. And like I said, I've already had edges out, so they'll just kind of come out because the hair isn't just been tied down. It's not tied down yet, so. And if you pull out more than you need, that's okay, because you can always push the hair back. All right, so now that I have my edges pulled out, band for an hour. If y'all ever watch Ekane videos, y'all know, band for an hour. Y'all already know. And while you're waiting for it to melt, you can do your styling and do whatever you need to while waiting for that to melt. Alright, so some time has gone by. It's been like an hour and some change. So I did decide to do a middle part. I haven't straightened it or anything. I was watching my show. It was getting pretty good, but getting some hair line. I'm gonna go ahead and start styling it. One side is done, and I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll come back. Okay, it's time to take the band off. So ready for this to come off. It's like a like a relief. Okay. But the band should just come directly off. That's how you know it's melted. There we go. Like, that's, there we go. So my hair is basically styled. I'm just going to work on my edges now. And I think I kind of want to leave the sides looking kind of natural, like that, like as they look now. And I'm not really gonna do them as much. Same thing with my edges. Like, I don't want to do them a lot, but I'm gonna do them like enough to where they kind of look a tad bit natural.
Cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over taste, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
And I'm just gonna go in with the hot comb, making sure everything is flat. And everything is done, y'all. We did it. We did it. Like, this is giving silk press. Like, this is mine. I'm blend this a little bit more right here. And I say, like, you can always go in like a little bit with the makeup brush just to blend out anything that didn't get blended in. And I'm gonna go in one time with a little bit, emphasis on a little bit of makeup to define the part right here. Just like that. Go through. And we are done. And that is all. If y'all want more installs, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on my post notifications. Follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. You already know the drill. And I will see y'all later.